Good day, everyone. The lesson today is talking about solve multi-step inequality. But before entering this lesson, I have to mention for some important notes. Okay. First, what is the inequality? Inequality is the same as equation, but instead of putting equal, we will put greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal. By the way, I know some of you confused about which one is greater and which one is smaller. Always the mouth of crocodile refer to the big. Okay, so crocodile here always refer for big, greater, and the tail is from small. So if I write x here and 5 here, I can read it as x greater than 5. What about this one? If I have y and here 2, so I can say y less than 2. What about this one? G greater than or equal 3. And the last one, greater than or equal means it may equal 3 or greater. And the other side, S less than or equal 10. That means S is smaller than 10 and may equal 10. So when you are in the side of the tail, say it smaller than. When you are facing the mouth of the crocodile, you will say it's greater than. Okay? This is what I want to mention about what is the meaning of inequality. Okay? Inequality, as I told you, is the same as equation. So if I have example here as an example, x minus 5, instead of saying less than, or it will be, instead of saying equal, we will say greater than or something like this, equal 15, greater than 15, okay? So what should we do? The same. Now we need to isolate x to get the value of x. So what we should do? We should add 5 to both sides. Add 5 here, add 5 here. Why adding the opposite of negative? So negative 5 plus 5 will remain 0. And the remaining in the left hand side will be x greater than as it is. Okay? 15 plus 5 equal 20. Actually, the exact value of x is not one digit or one number. It's a lot of number. Greater than 20. So it can be 21, 22, 23. So I can't write it as a set of numbers because it's an infinity number. But I can write it, represent it over the number line as the following. Draw number line. Start from the middle by 20. Then from left hand side and right hand side. Right always positive, so it's 21. Greater, greater. 22, 23, and so on. Left always smaller than what? Smaller than 20. So it's 19. Sorry. It's 19, 18, 17, 16. Okay? So put a circle over the number 20. This circle can be something, one of the following. Open circle like this or close the circle like this. We will shade it from inside. When we have to write it as a shaded or not shaded, okay, we will choose to write it as a shaded part if I have the greater than or less than or equal or greater than or equal. I have the equal sign. But it will still open if I have greater than only and less than only without equal. And here in our problem, it's without without equal. So I will say open. Okay? And x is greater than, greater, right. Greater, right. Less, left. So it's greater. X here is greater than, so we'll go to the right hand side. This is the equation. And less than, less is to left. Left, less, less, left, less, left, less, left. Remember it by this way. So if the variable less than, we'll go to the left hand side. If the variable is greater than, we'll go to the right hand side. Okay? Okay. This is how to solve inequality. By the way, also I can solve it by if I have a multiplied number. Multiplied number, like if I have 3x less than or equal 15. So I need to divide both sides. 3 with multiply. So divide both sides by 3. So divide the other side by 3. Now I have x less than or equal 5. Drawing it for the number line, put 5 in the middle, greater 6, 7, 8, next side, 4, 3, 2, and so on. We'll put the circle over 5, and it will be closed because we have the equal sign. Okay, and x less than, so less left will go to the left hand side. That's it. This is the same as we studied the equation, but instead of putting greater equal, we will put greater than or less than. Okay. But before we move in solving, entering our lesson today, I need to mention two very important note. It exists in inequality, but not exists in equation. What is this note? Actually, this note is talking about the sign. If I have negative 2x less than 4, what should we do? Before we answer, I need to check something with you. 5 is always greater than 3. Is it true? Yes, it's true. What about if I multiply or divide both sides? Multiply by negative 1. Multiply by negative 1. So the left hand side will be negative 1 times 5, negative 5. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Now, which one is greater? Negative 5 or negative 3? Actually, the sign, the negative is crazy. Smaller is greater. So negative 3 is the greatest. How? How come? So the symbol of greater than or less than flipped when we divide or multiply by negative number. Okay? When we divide or multiply by negative number, flip the symbol. If it's greater than, it becomes smaller than, and the opposite. So we flip the symbol of greater than and less than. As in the following example, we need to divide both sides by negative 2 by negative 2. Before, consider it as electric shock. Something happened. I'm dividing by negative number or multiply by negative number. So before you move, before you calculate, change the symbol direction. Okay? Then divided equal 1, it will be x. Then positive, negative. 4 divided 2. So the answer is x greater than negative 2 and can be represented over the number line as negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. x is greater than, so we will start from negative 2 and it will be open, sorry, it will be open, and x is greater right, so we'll go to the right hand side, and that's it. Yes, we already finished our introduction to this lesson and want to go entering the lesson and see what we should do. Okay? First example, Gabriella like to make people guess her age. She gives them this clue. So you make a small quiz for or clue for her friends to see if they can expect her age or not. Okay. So she asked them, add 13 to the product of 3 and the sum of my age and 2. My age, I don't know her age. So we will call her age as x. So her age equals what? X. So let's start. Add 13 to the product of product mean multiply. Add means plus. Product of 3 and the sum. So it's 3. Multiply sum. And add 13 to the product of 3 multiply sum of my age, which is x, and 2 plus 2. This is the left hand side. Okay? So you will find it and you get a number greater than my height in inch. Her height is 55. So it's greater than 55. That's it, we already solved. Right? The equation. Now we will use the distribution property to solve the first step. So 3 multiply x, 3 multiply 2. 3x, it's 3x now. Three x plus 3 times 2, 6 plus 6 plus 13 at the end. Collect like terms. 13 with 6 equal 19. Okay, then use two-step inequality to solve it. Minus 19 from both sides. It will remain 0 here for left hand side. The remaining is 3x. And in the right hand side it will be 36 divided 3 both sides. Second step, it will give you x greater than 12. So we can start open circle from 12 and go to the right hand side because it's greater and the greater is right. Okay. Okay. Let's solve another problem. Next one is a try it one. Twice the difference of Philip's age, f, so the age of Philip is h, f. And 4 is at least 2. At least means what? It's supposed to be greater than or equal. At least here means at least 2, so it's greater than or equal 2. At least it can equal 2, but greater than, because the least number is 2, so I can get greater than 2. Okay, what is the possible value of Philip's age? Graph the solution after we finish it. So he told what? 2 twice the difference. Twice means multiply 2. 2 multiply. Okay, the difference, so I have bracket difference, so I can fill it out by 2 multiply difference of what? Of age and 4. If and 4. At least, as I told, greater than or equal 2. We already write the inequality. Let's solve it. So it's 2 multiply f, then 2 multiply negative 4. It will be 2f, yes, first. Then negative, positive, negative. It will be negative 8 greater than 2. Second step is to subtract 8 from both sides, plus 8 from both sides, the opposite of negative, plus 8. It will be 0, so 2f here greater than or equal 2 plus 8, 10. Divide both sides by 2. So the left will be f, right will be 5. Draw it over the graph, we'll start from 5. Open or closed? Closed, because it's greater than or equal. And f is greater than, greater right, so we'll go to the right hand side. Easy, easy. After you write the inequality, it will be easy for you to solve it. Okay? Again, another question. Solve another exercise. It's about the negative number. And we will use our special note here, I think so. So, multiply distribution property. It will be 3x minus 12 plus 3 greater than or equal 9. Collect like terms here, negative 12 and 3, it will be negative 9. Subtract, add positive 9 to both sides, plus 9, it will be 0, negative 3x greater than 18. Then divide by negative 3, divide by negative, electric shock. Change the sign, change the symbol of greater than and less than, so it will be less than instead of greater than. Okay? And calculate negative 3 with negative 3, 1. And 18 divided negative 3, negative 6. We'll start from negative 6. Open or closed? Closed. Because it's equal. X less than means left, left. This is how to solve it. Again, another one. So if I have decimal number, I can multiply it both by, we'll use the distribution property 2, multiply 2 by here, 2 multiply 3.5, it will be 7x, and 2 multiply negative 7, negative 2, it will be negative 4. Collect right terms, it will equal 13t minus 4 greater than or equal this one, negative 2. Add 4 to both sides, it will remain 0 here, and next side will be 2. 13x equal 2, so send the x or divide by 13 to both sides. So the remaining will be 2 over 13. 2 over 13 is between 0 and 1. So I can write it as small fraction, 1 over 13, 2 over 13, 3 over 13, and so on until we reach 13 over 13, which is 1. So we will put closed circle because it's exists equal sign in greater than or equal. Greater means right, so we'll go to the right hand side. We already finished it. Okay. Let's solve the right one together. Okay. I'll solve one and you solve one. I'll solve the first one and the second one will be for your side. Listen well. I have to finish the bracket first. So forget about negative 1. So it's negative 1 will still as it is, negative 1. Then use the distribution property. It will be negative 36, negative 6 times 6, minus positive negative negative 2, 6 times 2, 12, x less than 11. collect like terms, we'll collect them together. So it will be negative 37 minus 12x less than 11. Add 37 to both sides. First step, inequality. The remaining here will be negative 12x less than 11 plus 37 is 48. Divide both sides by negative 12. And here electric shock. Change the symbol first. So the symbol will be greater than x, positive, negative, 48 divided 2 equal 4. So x greater than negative 4, and you can represent it over the number line by negative 4 and negative 3, negative 2, negative 5, in the left hand side, negative 6. Open circle because it's not equal, okay, and x greater right, so we're going to the right hand side. Okay, thanks for being patient with me. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next lesson, inshallah. Bye.